Hey y'all, is this thing on? Can you see? Can you see? That says favorite. Favorite. That's right. Actually, it says a little more. Can you read that? Right there says hashtag my favorite coffee cup. Hashtag my favorite coffee cup. This is a collaboration video brought to us by the famous Roland of the equally famous Getting It Done North of 7. A great channel offering up us a great little collab. And so today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite cup, right? Oh, I'll tell you what, cups, coffee cups, right, in particular. Well, I'm going to tell you, that's a hard pick. Like most people, I have many different cups. You know, when I was young, of course, when we was all born, we don't have a cup. And we're born with nothing. We go through life collecting things, you know, little memorabilia along the way. Now I'm over half a century old, and I've seen a lot of my favorite things, my favorite mementos packed into boxes and you know, some of them thrown away. We lose interest in some of the things as we go along. Sometimes we have disasters in our lives and we lose them, you know. So for me, I've learned a lot of lessons in life about that. And coffee cups, I used to have a pretty good collection of them, you know. But in the end, they were materialistic things to me. And there was a time when I had very little. I had a lot and then came down to a point where I had very little. And a lot of times, those were the best days. I was light. I was traveling light without the need to worry about so many things. But the collection of coffee cups and the little things that I had, and still have a small one, they were reminders of days past. Coffee cups that my kids have made and, you know, got their little tiny young hands on and wrote on them, you know, wishing me well, happy Father's Day, things like that. Those are truly priceless. And it would be hard for me to say, you know, to pick a favorite, right? Those are put away in storage. I don't use them. I hardly ever see them. But they're safe, you know, from these things. I've got another coffee cup that is, you know, very special to me. It's also put away in storage. Hold on. It's put away in storage. That coffee cup was one that I bought when I went to meet an old friend down in Alpine, Texas. I stayed one night at the Holland Hotel, the world famous Holland Hotel of Alpine, Texas. Stayed in the penthouse. He was a very good friend, and there was one night that I stayed there, and then I stayed a night at his house. It's an unusual story about that hotel. It's got a jail cell built on the top of it, or at least about 2 decades ago it did. And that's the penthouse. I bought a coffee cup there. And that one is a precious, you know, item to me. It's also put up safe, you know. Now, as far as favorites, you know, I've got many favorites. Hard to pick. This one here is what I consider my old workhorse. You know, I paid, what, $1.50 or whatever small amount it was for this mass-produced, you know, nothing really special about it. It's got the flag on it, Oh Glory, you know, it was from a big box store. And I think I've got a couple of others that are like this. Okay, I use that every day. I can fill that sucker up many times, and it holds the heat. It does just the right things for me, you know, on a thermodynamic level with my coffee. It holds the right amount. And it's seen many cups. And many cups have gone through that one. Not just that, but tea. I just made a video with that. Making a tea video. Yeah. But it's held water. It's even held screws and other things. You can take that cup, wipe it down, wash it up, and it's good to go again. You only need one. But odds are, with some of the rough treatment that it gets, it'll break, and I'll need another workhorse. The other ones that mean so much, I can't even show them to you right now because they are put away, you know. But it reminds me of an old story or an old saying. Somebody would say, what's your best, let's say, pew-pew item, okay? What's your best self-defense tool? What's the best knife or knife that you've got? What's your favorite knife? And as the old saying goes, it's the one that you've got in your hand. It's the one that you've got, you know. I have an appreciation for the knife that I've got in my hand. I keep this one close. It's not about my knife, it's about the cup, right? Well, you know, I always get long-winded on these things. So it's hard for me to pick a favorite, but if I have to, that is my favorite coffee cup simply because it's my workhorse. The rest are special for different memories. It's about the only one you'll see. Let me tell you about another cup, all right? Because what is a cup? It's a vessel. It's a vessel. It holds something valuable. A couple of these last night gave me a break from a normal meal, and I had something that's terribly unhealthy for me, but really tasty. Now this little styrofoam cup here, it'll hold coffee or whatever you want to with it. It's gonna hold something for me today. You see, a meal in a cup like that, it contains life, right? There's sometimes when that little bit right there is gonna mean life to you. You know, just a little bit of food put away there. Let me show you this. This is one of my mini sweet potatoes here. I have several rare sweet potatoes that I've been growing. And this one, y'all have seen several episodes on, and I'm gonna take it to the next level. And I wanna shout out Bull's Garden, right? Now, what you want is a nice sharp knife, and you wanna not cut yourself with that nice sharp knife, right? And when you do that, when you do that, you wind up with the cutting off of your sweet potato. He made a video today talking about, you know, just that very thing. And I want to shout him out for doing so. I've made a few videos in the past about my sweet potatoes. Look at that. You know, and how you can take one and make many more. And so I've got that with some potting soil. All it needs is a little bit of wet potting soil. Just cut that right off there, that one leaf. And this one right here, all the way down in there, it's going to sprout roots. As long as you keep it nice and cool, sprout roots and be just fine. Keep it wet, or not necessarily cool, but keep it out of the sunlight. And you've got a never-ending source of sweet potatoes. Now, old Bull, he showed how to do that, or showed what he was doing in his garden. Now, if he can do it and I show you how to do this, you can do it too. And then what matters is taking what you've done, that one plant, this one plant I can share out again. I shared many plants this spring with people. You see, what this is life. This cup is now a vessel for life. And we can use that to share with one another and to share that gift of life in the form of food. I would encourage everyone out there to do that, you know. So it's a little other things just besides my favorite coffee cup, you know, because, you know, how much can I talk about this? It's been with me for years. But the importance of the vessel, and appreciation for the vessel. I could have thrown this away. This piece of styrofoam could have been thrown away. Single use. A lot of times people will treat other people that way. Just single use, just use them up, you know. I don't like to do that, right? I like to bring life, like to share, like to help one another. That's important. As we go through life, you know, we have difficulties. And these things, these people in our life, the things in our life, the people in our life are more important. Those that fill up our cups. So I've told you now about my favorite coffee cup, and it's simply because of its utilitarian value. You know, as long as I've had it, and whenever I break it, the day that happens that it breaks, I'll be busted up a little bit, and like, dang it, there went my cup. And I will find another one about the same style and have about the same and keep running after a couple of days. You know, it's not as bad as losing your dog or anything like that. But what's really important is that it holds coffee so well, right? Or that it holds potting soil and life itself in the form of food, okay? Now I'm gonna tell you, I like to fill other people's cups up to the fill mark right there, to the total much that I can. And there are people that I have learned about. Now here's where I'm gonna break off. Let's just go ahead and say, Roland, this is my favorite coffee cup. It's got the one version of the American flag on there. This is my trusted workhorse right here, my favorite cup. Now I want to do something else. I would like to piggyback off of your hashtag and create a new one, all right? You know, we have favorite coffee cups. I would like to talk about who fills your cup. Let's see here. Who fills your cup? Right? Now let's see if I can do this and get everything right and it not have a terrible amount of reflections. I'd like to take Roland's, my favorite coffee cup, and issue out a new hashtag. Hashtag who fills your cup. I think that's important as we go through life. The cups that we have, materialistic things, they go away. But who helps you get along in life? Who helps you every day? Who fills your cup? Well, today, and on many occasions, Roland here, getting it done north of 7, you know, leads many of us into something that's really cool. Taking us out on a boat, showing us something else. Not going to be able to get a glare-free thing, so I'll put a link to all of these channels in the description. Getting it done north of 7. If you would like to, if anyone would like to take part in this Who Fills Your Cup collaborate or my favorite coffee cup collaboration, you go find Roland north of 7. He is the one that started this. You know, I'm starting the Who Fills Your Cup. Now I'm going to show you who fills my cup, right? Jessica Love. Every day, without fail, without too much fail, she has got an inspirational message for everyone. She fills my cup. Granny Marino fills my cup, not every day, but when she does, when she puts out a video, you know, it does. I think maybe it is every day. Forgive me if I make mistakes. I'm prone to do that. And one I wanted to mention before, Papa Mozo. Papa Mozo fills my cup with an inspirational message many times a week. Great guy right there. Papa Mozo, I appreciate you, man. A lot of people love you, and I'm one of them. You hang in there. Keep bringing your message out to us. Now, this man right here has a channel. His name is David Hotelling. Hot Wings Outdoor Life. He's a friend of mine. I've known him for a little while. And he's got a brand new channel taking you along on his journeys outside, hiking and other things outdoors. And I would like to see, I would like to see him do a my favorite coffee cup collaboration video that Roland put out. And I'd also like to see him do Who Fills Your Cup collab. The Bull's Garden, I mentioned him earlier, you know, showing what he's doing in his garden with his sweet potatoes. This man here has inspired me and filled my cup up with some good stuff back in the spring, early spring, late winter. I don't know when I found him, you know, with you know, helping people eat, the Spring Garden Challenge. That's a good man right there, and I've appreciated him for a long time now. Let's see. So I'm going to leave a link in the first pinned comments to all these channels. But, you know, do go see all these channels if you could see through the reflections of everything. If you could see them, good. If you don't, I'll have the link in there. My hashtag, my favorite coffee cup. Roland, thank you very much for this fun little collab. And Who Fills Your Cup? Yeah, that's the new one that I just started. I'm seeing everybody's coffee cup, but I want to know who fills up yours. Who fills your cup of life? And a special thank you to those of you who have made it to the end of another one of this Old Hillbillies videos. You filled up my cup today. Thank you very much. So without further blabbing from me, I want to tell you, go out there and fill somebody's cup up today. Find these channels. Certainly find Roland, Getting It Done North of 7. Find him. And when you find these people, go meet them in the right way. Find one of their videos that is of the link that you would like to watch. And watch it all the way through. Give them a thumbs up and a kind comment when you subscribe. That means all the difference. And to Hot Wings Outdoor Life, I'd like to say thank you. I appreciate you, buddy. You inspired me today. You are winning, sir. All these channels. Y'all fill my cup every day. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye from Homestead Aquarius. Y'all be good and be kind to one another. Thank you for watching.